Fine. Good morning once again. Hello. Good morning
Yes,
once
teacher.
again. So my first question will be, we're going to start with a new chapter. It's lesson number 6. We are through with lesson number 7. That is diversity in living organisms. We have done enough revision. Now today we are going to start with a new lesson. Lesson number 6. That's tissue. Okay. So what is a tissue? First question is a very basic question because as it is we are going to work on with a new aspect. So what is a tissue?
Yes, ma'am. Tissue is a group of cells
Yes, you are right.
um,
A group of
that
cells.
are similar structures organized
Okay,
together
very good. Then how do they function?
perform to perform any special task
Okay, but do they work singly or do they work together?
together.
Yes, together. Fine. That is what you have to include. That this is a group of cells. Remember, they look similar. They are similar. Okay, so it's a group of cells that look similar, that are similar in structure, and they combine and work together for one function. Remember that. So, lungs, same cells. Do you understand? Heart, same cells. Kidney, same cells. Are you understanding? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you understood what I said? So, lung is made up of similar type of cells. Heart is made up of similar type of cells. So these tissues are making organs. Simple. So organs, I said just now, heart. Heart is made up of cardiac muscles. These are the tissues. Understood now?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Okay. So function is the same. Remember that function will not vary. It will not change. Function remains the same. Cells remains the same, and they work together for one function, a typical function that is called a tissue. Good. What actually is the function of tissue in multicellular organisms? What is the importance of tissues in multicellular organisms?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, they,
They are group form tissues, and these tissues are
they are
crucial,
important in multicellular organisms. What are they giving?
important,
Hmm?
transmission of message,
Okay,
help in movement.
fine. What are they giving? They are supporting our body.
Yes,
Yes.
with
Are
help
they?
of
Okay,
muscle.
fine. Yes, they are supporting the body. Fine. So it is giving us mechanical strength, structure
Yes,
and mechanical strength to the body. Yes. Okay. Now heart, kidney, lungs, stomach, all have got different function or the same function. Do they have the same function or different function?
different function.
Different function. So, what is heart doing? Pumping the blood.
Heart to
Say,
become
circulation, right?
pumping,
Transportation, circulation. What is lungs doing? Respiration. What is
respiration.
kidney doing? Excretion. Are you understanding? What is stomach doing? Digestion. So they have got typical function. So what are we finding? Division of labor. What are we finding?
Division of labor.
Now you understood why tissues are so important? Tissues are doing the division of labor in a particular organism. Have you understood? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? Hmm? You understood now? Now can you name some Simple tissues, the types of simple tissues, very simple tissues. How we have started, remember, when we have started with this chapter, the first three tissues that we worked on, those are simple
Yes,
tissues. What are those
yes,
tissues?
yes, ma'am. Parenchyma,
Very good.
collenchyma,
And there's the third one,
or
parenchyma, collenchyma, and where's the third one? It's a dead
parenchyma.
sclerenchyma, exactly. This parenchyma and collenchyma, they're living. Remember that? I think I told you. But sclerenchyma is having thick wall, right? Where do you find the apical meristem? Where do you find the apical meristem? Yes? Tell me. This is parenchyma I'm showing you. Where do you find the apical meristem? What is the meaning of apical? Hello? What is the meaning of apical, beta? Can you hear me? Boys, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Fine. So I just asked you, what is the meaning of apical? From which word that apical has come? Which is the main word? Which is the main word, beta? Hello? It is apex. What is the main word? Apex. So how many apices do we have? Two. One is shoot and the other one is root. Now you understood? Hello? Now you understood? So we are talking about the apex or apices. We have got two apices, namely shoot and root. Shoot is the tip of the plant and root is the root tip of the plant. Do you understand? Hello? I will be showing you the pic, so don't worry. So where do you find this apical meristem? Two places. What you will say? What is the answer? At the tip of shoot and root. So there are two apices observed in a plant, namely shoot tip and the root tip. Understood? I will show you how does it look like. See, can you see this? Can you see this? This is the apical meristem, and this portion has got meristematic cell. What cell, beta? Meristematic cell. Okay, which keeps on dividing. Meristematic cells. It keeps on dividing. Okay, it's a shoot. We come to the root. This is the root apex. Okay, this is a root apex where you can see all the cells dividing. Small cells you can see they are dividing. Now, hope you have understood this question, boys. Okay, husk of coconut is made up of which tissues? I repeat, husk of coconut. Husk, that hard covering of coconut. The fibers that you can see that we pull it out before breaking the coconut, that is called as husk. It is made up of which type of tissues? Can you say? It is dead. Okay, it is not living tissue, it is dead tissue. So what is the name of the tissue which makes the husk of the coconut? Yes, boys. Yes, tell me. Did you hear my question, beta? Hello? Can you hear me? I mean, this. I mean, no one is responding. Are you getting my question or not? Okay, then answer me. If you understand, then answer me. If you don't understand, you can ask me. I will repeat it again. Because until as you reply, I don't know whether you are there or not. So please help me out regarding this matter. Say what husk is made up of. Which tissue? It's already been taught, beta. It is made up of sclerenchymatous tissue. I told you dead. So sclerenchyma is a dead tissue. Sclerenchymatous tissue. And parenchyma and collenchyma, they are living tissues. This is the difference. That when I was teaching you, I've been specifically specifying it so many times that the parenchyma and collenchyma has got cytoplasm, whereas sclerenchyma is devoid of cytoplasm. Has got thick layer outline. Okay, it has got thick layer of cell, but it is without cytoplasm. So it is a dead tissue. Have you understood now? Yes. Uh, can you adjust your mic better? You're not that audible. What is phloem made up of? What are the components of phloem? How many cells are present in phloem? Because phloem is a tissue, remember that. So it is made up of cells, remember? So what are the components of phloem? Tell me. There are four types of cells in phloem. Please start working on it. First one is which one, Vita? Sieve tubes. First one is, say with me, sieve tubes. Second one is, which is the second one? Companion cells. Third one, phloem fibers. And lastly, phloem parenchyma. So these are the four cells which makes phloem. I repeat again, phloem is made up of sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. Okay? Please remember. Now, what are tissues which are responsible for the movement in our body? I repeat the question. Which are the tissues responsible for the movement in our body? Say, how do how does our body move? Yes, Fazil. Which are the tissues helping for the movement of the body? Yes. Tell me. What are tissues which are helpful in the movement of the body? There are two types. One are muscles. We are moving our muscles, isn't it? This one is muscular tissue. How does muscular tissue is governed? By brain or the nervous tissue. So combination of both the tissues, the muscular as well as the nervous tissue, helps in the movement of our body. Simple it was. Okay. The very important question I am going to ask you is, what is the structure of neuron? How do you define neuron? Or the nervous cell? Neuron is a nervous cell, remember that. So how does it look like? Please explain better. Yes, tell me, how does a neuron look like better? Boys, can you tell me how does a neuron look like? Can you tell me? Show you the nervous tissue. Hope I get it fast. Can anyone define neuron? Yes, boys. Now you will get it. Nervous tissue. I will draw and show you. So this is the cell body. This is the cell body, right? And this is a nucleus. Further, it gets divided. This is long tube-like structure, which is known as axon. They are further divided. This is dendron, and just further dividing into dendrites. And the whole cell structure, cell body, is known as cyton. Now, the tube-like structure is having a connection, which is known as synapse. Which is known as synapse. Okay, and this tube-like structure will have a covering like this, okay, which are called as myelin sheath. This is called as myelin sheath. Fine. And this is called as nodes of Ranvier. Nodes of Ranvier. Okay. This is how you have to remember. This is structure of neuron. Now, what is the function of this neuron? It takes the message both ways. Okay, from the fingertips to the spinal cord or the brain. That's called as reflex action, or from brain to the fingertips. So there are two ways. Uh, the two neurons, the motor neurons and the sensory neurons, are working in our body. So everything is interconnected, and at the synaptic terminal, we have got certain chemicals. They are not touching each other, but they are passing the message from one neuron to other neuron. So neuron consists of a cell body. It's got a nucleus and it has got cytoplasm, and then thin hair-like parts arise. A long part of the neuron is called the axon, and small short branch parts coming out from the cyton or the cell body is called dendrite. So one neuron cell or one nerve cell that is called as neuron can be even a meter long. They're so long in size. Okay. Uh, what is heart made up of? What are the cells? What are the type of cells that is present in heart? Yes, John. John, can you hear me? Hello. Cardiac muscles. Sorry. What is heart made up of, beta? I've already given you the answer. Heart is made up of cardiac muscles. What are the features of cardiac muscles? Please give me the features of cardiac muscles. What is the function? How does it look like? Boys,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, tell me how does it look like? The cardiac muscles.
Cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles that
Very good.
contract
It's involuntary
rapidly.
muscles. Okay, what does that mean? Involuntary muscles. That means we cannot have a control over it, isn't it? We cannot control it because it is inside our body. So who is controlling it? Brain.
Heart.
Who is controlling it? Brain. So it cannot be controlled. So it is involuntary muscles. That's first point. What is the second point? Does it have got any striation? Is it striated like this? Let's see. Has it got lines? Yes. They are striated muscle fibers. They have got lines in between. Okay? So they are striated muscle fibers. And also, I'll show you. There it is. You see this cardiac muscle? Hello? So you can see the lines? Can you see the lines with it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? And it is branched. Can you see the branching?
Yes.
Yes. So you got the structure? So this is the cardiac tissue or the cardiac muscle. And what is heart made up of? Heart is made up of cardiac muscles. So they are cylindrical. Can you see this cylinder? They are cylindrical. See the structure. It is cylindrical. Yes. Hmm? It is branched. Has got one nucleus. Can you see this? This is nucleus. It is uninuclear. Okay. This is how you have to mug it up. You have to just learn it by heart. Okay. Now we come to areolar tissue. What is the function of areolar tissue? Where do you get areolar tissue? First of all, you tell me that. Where do you get the areolar tissue? What is the type of tissue? Alluvial tissue is which, it comes in the which category? It's a type of connective tissue. Now, if I tell you it's a type of connective tissue, so what does that mean? Hello, what does that mean? That is connecting skin, bones, understand? So it is found between skin and muscles, maybe around blood vessels, nerves, and in the bone marrow. What exactly alluvial tissue is doing? It is giving a cushion. It is sort of forming a pad. So it is filling the space inside the organs and hence supports the internal organs. And internally, if there is some worn out, like if the cells are worn out, if the tissues are damaged, it starts healing on its own. So it is repairing, it is maintaining, it does the servicing inside the body without our knowledge. We do not know. Some wrong, something wrong must have happened to a tissue. We do not know. But alluvial tissue is doing the repairing of all those worn out or the dead cells, which needs some sort of repairing. Alluvial tissue takes up that function, takes up that job to repair the tissues, to allow it to be in a working condition. Because if the cells are not repaired, then that particular tissue will be damaged, and hence it will uh, affect the working of the organ, and then the organ system will fail and the organism may die. You understand? First it will fall sick, the organism will fall sick, and later it will die. Understood better? Hello? Did you understand? Okay, I take it for granted that you understand. Now we have finished with the phloem. We start with the xylem tissue. So the question to you is, what is xylem made up of? What are the elements present in the xylem tissue? Yes, beta. So what is xylem is made up of? Can you try? What xylem is made up of, beta? Hello. Gustav, tell me, can you hear me? I find that if you don't understand the question, then you will not be able to give the answer. The first foremost question is that can you hear me properly? Can you hear me
Yes, now
properly?
can I? Yes, ma'am. I can hear you now.
So why there is no reply? At least if you do not know the answer, say that you don't know the answer. I will help you out. But there has to be some reply. Do you want me to tell you again and again? To remind you again and again? Do you want me to do that? Again, no reply. Do you want me to do that?
No, ma'am.
Then, then at least say yes or no. Either you
Yes,
know the answer or you don't know the answer. If you know the answer, give me the reply. If you don't know the answer, I will reply. What's the big deal?
yes, ma'am.
Then please help me out. This is not called as
Yes,
revision because I find that I am the one who is doing the talking. Fazil had started. I can understand. He has got some net problem. He speaks, but I cannot hear him. But at least he is trying. So I wish that all of you take part. I don't want to compare, but you will be shocked that I enjoy the most the seventh standard, the toddlers, the young ones whom I don't know. They're doing beautifully. They don't allow me to speak. Can you imagine? They want to take the charge. So when they can do, why can't you? So please change your attitude. It will help you a lot. I'm telling you, you have to change yourself because see, it's a learning process. We won't learn much, and here we have come together to get the maximum benefit out of it. So if I have to scold you, I'm scolding you. I don't mind at all. But you have to change yourself. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. One more thing, just remind me before the session gets closed, as I've got still 5 minutes to go. Uh,
Yes.
give me 1 minute, I have to give you certain notice. Just remind me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you differentiate between, okay, the xylem part you have not given, so I will help you out. First cell
Ma'am, can
is
I give?
vessel. Yeah, why not? What's your name?
Fazil.
Fazil, fine. Where were you?
Ma'am, I was speaking, but
Yeah, it
voice
was not audible to me. Yeah, it was not audible to me. Okay, say better.
vessels, stretches,
Fine, that's
xylem fiber,
tracheids. Exactly.
tracheids,
Good.
xylem
Xylem
fibers,
fibers, three. And fourth
xylem,
is,
xylem
yes, fourth is
pachyma.
parenchyma. Xylem parenchyma. Say with me. Very good. So there are four. I repeat, vessels, tracheids, xylem fibers, and parenchyma. So these are the four cells which makes the xylem tissue. Good. Now, can you differentiate between the simple tissue and the complex tissue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, say. Simple
Simple
tissue
tissues are
and
made up
complex tissue.
made up of one type of cell, which
Very
are
good.
coordinated to perform a common function.
Fine.
But complex tissues are made more than one cell.
One type
These,
of cells.
yes,
Don't say more
they
than
are
one cells. Because if you say it's more than one cell, then it becomes multicellular. We are not
more
considering
than one
multicellular. We are
type of
concerned
cell.
exactly. We may want a variety of cells. Good.
Yeah.
And all these
More.
coordinate to perform a
All coordinates
one
perform a
function.
function.
A common function is only one function, right? Okay. Now, what is the function of stomata? What is the
Stomata,
function of
the
stomata?
stomata functions exchange of gases
Okay.
like CO2 and
What are the
O2,
gases? Okay, what are the gases you are talking about?
carbon
See,
dioxide
I
and
don't know.
oxygen.
Yeah, I don't know anything. This is how you have to behave. Your madam does not know anything. And then only you will be confident. You getting my point? If you think madam knows everything, then you will not be confident. So you have to take me as if madam does not know anything and I have to make her understand. That's what I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay? Fine.
Okay.
So oxygen and carbon dioxide. What is the second function of
Mm,
stomata?
lose
Lose of,
lose of vapor, water
it's not
from vapor.
lose water vapor.
Lose lose water vapor.
Water. Not water vapor, lose water. That is what
Lose
is the
water.
phenomena known as transpiration. What is the phenomena? Transpiration. Say
Transpiration.
transpiration. So we feel cool, we get the cooling effect when we sit under the tree in summer afternoon, right? Because of transpiration, we are getting the cooling effect of the tree when it is releasing water from the leaves. Where do you get stomata? Where do you get
Leaves.
stomata? In the leaves. Where? But the outermost layer, right? Outermost layer and the outermost layer of the leaf has got stomata. Fine? Okay. Now, there's one notice that by today itself, we will be given a soft copy of your homework. Okay? And you get the hard copy of it because that will be easy for you to attempt. And by 21st November, one of your parents have to submit it to the class teacher or to the school. Is it clear? Or to the head teacher. Have you understood or not? What did I say? A soft copy
Yes,
will be
teacher.
given by today or tomorrow. Make the hard copy of it because to attempt it, it will be easy for you. It's up to you totally. And you have to work it out according to, in a separate sheet you have to attempt. For example, science has been given to you, right? So you have to take a supplement and write only science. How we used to give in exams. The supplementary has to be different. Don't gather all of them together. Don't attempt all the question or all the subjects in one what you call it in one supplementary. No, all the subjects should have different supplements. Have you understood now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Okay.
Yes? Fine? Don't write everything in one notebook or something of that sort. Take a full scale paper. Do you understand? And separately you have to, science should be separate. Maths should be separate. And it should be submitted to the head teacher or the class teacher on 21st, on 21st November. Is it clear? When the school opens. Okay? It will be given to you in written also. The notice will be given to you, but we were told that orally also we have to let you know. So have a nice day. Have a good time. I think this is last day that we are meeting. So we meet after the vacation. Okay. I hope you do well in in your assessment. Give your best. Wherever the diagrams are required, everything should be drawn in pencil. No pen. Remember that. I will give you zero. Only pencil means only pencil. Even labels should be with pencils. I've told you, I think, since last 2 years. And please follow that. And it should be neat, well written, well drawn, tidy, and systematic. That's all I want. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Okay? All the best and enjoy your vacation. And I
Bye,
hope when we
Mr.
meet next, yeah, when we meet next, you'll be a changed lot. Don't continue the way you were doing it before the vacation. I need
Okay.
a change in all of you. Okay, beta?
Okay,
Without
but
me asking. Okay. Thank you, beta, and have a good time. Bye.
have a nice day. Bye.